Well, I've been out auditing in the Seguin, New Braunfels, and a few other small towns in the area. Not much happened, but this is a road I grew up hanging out on, called River Road. It's on the Guadalupe River below Canyon Dam in Texas, near New Braunfels, kind of north of San Antonio, Texas. I don't come down here much anymore, except for in the winter, and even then I don't come down that much. I used to fish here and play, float the river, swim, but it just got too popular. During the summer it's packed with thousands of people, many thousands of people. This road is so packed with people coming in and out that it's just not worth it anymore. And you run across too many idiots. This time of year, about all you see is a few fishermen. There's a bunch of snowbirds. They come down here. If you don't know what snowbirds are, they're people from up north come down here to escape the winter cold. We do get some cold weather, but nothing like they do up north. It's got some nice scenery. This place has changed so much from when I was a kid coming down here. The water here is cold all year long now, ever since they built Canyon Dam. As the water comes off below the dam, from down the bottom where the water's cold, so they don't take it off the top. So even the fishing's changed from when I was very young. It was more warm water. Now it's more cold water bass. We've got smallmouth bass, Guadalupe bass. I don't know if there's any Guadalupe bass anymore. They might have been so hybrid that there's not really any true Guadalupe bass left. Goggle eye, they've got some goggle eye, they got perch, catfish, several different varieties of catfish. They further up near the dam, they stock rainbow trout. I've heard that from time to time they've even multiplied up there, had laid their eggs, but I'm not real sure if that happens very often, if it's actually ever happened. I just heard it had. Ducks. You might see turkey, you might see some deer. This is KL Ranch, which is basically the biggest part of where I grew up coming to. But I've been all up and down this part, all the way from the dam down to the Braunfels. I used to come here and snorkel too. So many people come through here, float in the river, they lose their jewelry, wallets. I always try to turn the wallets back in when I find wallets, but jewelry, I'd leave a message at the couple of the local stores here that I know the people. As if you take a picture of it, and if anybody asked, here's my number, call me. Every once in a while somebody would give me a call and I'd give it back to them, but most people figure if they lost it in the river, it's never going to be returned. But I also snorkeled to check out the terrain, where the fish were hanging out, what they were doing, where the deep holes were, how they were hanging out in the deep holes, different times of the day with the shade and sun. this next bridge, for some reason, is the only place, well, not the only place, but the main place I ever caught goggle eye. And look it up if you don't know what goggle eye is. They got red eyes, big eyes, but they fight good, they taste good, but there's so few of them, we really stopped keeping them and keeping them and cooking them. But you could get some pretty good sized perch out of here, and they were really good eating. Most of the bass I let go. And most of these buildings weren't here back then. There was just a couple of them around. And of course, this floods from time to time. There's been some major floods through here that have just devastated some of the areas.